What's up, guys? So today I'm going to be showing you a compressor I got sent to me from a company called Gobege or Gobege or something along those lines. A little too close to garbage if you ask me, but we'll see if this compressor actually is garbage or not. But yeah, from the starts, extremely heavy. It's definitely a beefy unit, which is nice to see. But yeah, so it comes with a air hose with a built-in pressure gauge, which is nice to see. Yeah, kind of interesting that way. They give you like 3 little adapters for different types of ends for the hose, which is nice as well. Flip it around here. So what's interesting about this is it doesn't have like a cigarette lighter input. It has like straight up battery connectors. So you just hook this directly up to your battery, and that's how you power the unit, which is kind of cool. So it'll work really nice in the TJ. TJ's hood's easy to pop open and plug up. So I'm gonna air down this tire just a little bit, and then we're just gonna put it to the test. My first little gripe at this is, as you can see here, the connection has a couple extra wires just kind of hanging off. Definitely don't like that at all. So what I probably will end up doing if I continue to use this thing is I'll probably, because then it you can see kind of sticks out on the bottom there, I'll probably slide this forward, wrap this with some electrical tape just to make sure it's nice and safe. So wrap that. Okay, I like that. There we go. Simple enough. Alrighty, now back to powering this thing on. To go around the little posts here. Let's go ahead and put our little line on here. It's got a little quick connect guy on there. Overall, actually, the build quality is pretty great on it so far. It feels like a beefy unit, which is nice. So, all right, we're just gonna go ahead and see if it works. Flick it on. Okay. All right, so with it running, really not that loud. As you can see, it kind of moves a little bit on the rubber feet on the bottom. But yeah, not super loud, which is nice. Okay, let's work on airing this tire down here. All right, so we're at like roughly 24 psi on the gauge here. So we'll air this down to like 15 or something like that. So I got this thing down to about 10 psi on the gauge here. At about 10, 11. So I'm just gonna pop the end on the here and see how long it takes to pump up. So it's kind of nice. You kind of screw it on there, so it's tightly attached. And then back it up here a little bit, and we can look at the gauge as it's pumping up. Okay, we're gonna flick the switch on and see how long it takes. Okay, I think my battery's dying on my Jeep. I'm gonna go fire her up. Oh yeah. Alright, so that must draw a lot of power. Let's see how well it works now. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's at 24. Perfect. Okay. Definitely interesting. So this is what it's supposed to sound like. So that would actually work probably much faster than what I showed on here. So let me maybe I'll do the other side. I'll drain the other side, and then I can actually show you how fast it actually works. All right, let's test this. We're at we're like 16 psi. Go ahead and slip this guy on again. And we're going to flick the compressor on now. Close. Turn it off. Throw this guy back on. 20 psi. Got a little bit more to go. Right at 23. All right, let's go ahead and shut the Jeep off here. Alrighty, so I guess I'll give kind of my final thoughts on the compressor. Build quality, I really like the build quality. It's great, all metal construction, which is nice. This handle looks cool. It looks like a heat shielding on a trench gun. I like that. That thing looks cool. A little QD is nice on here. This rubber grip doesn't seem to really stay on too well, so that's just kind of that. I mean, not too big of a deal, but just but what's nice is this is probably a big enough compressor that you could probably easily do all 4 tires without this thing overheating. It's nice and big and beefy. I definitely would take this over one of those tiny little units. I think having a bigger, beefier setup is nice. As far as like speed of inflating tires, I think it's fine for a tiny little portable compressor. You saw it fill up my 35s, no problem. Granted, I'm only going up to 24 psi with my tires, so I can't really say for super high, super high pressured tires, but it says it goes up to 150 psi on here. But yeah, another gripe I have with it, I think the pressure gauge kind of sucks in it. You can't really accurately, quickly measure what PSI you're actually inflating to. It doesn't have a lot of markings on it, like numbers wise, so that's kind of a bummer. So I think that's kind of not pointless, but kind of. I definitely don't like that part of it. But other than that, and then the other part that I didn't like was the way the cables came. all exposed. I did not like that either, but that was obviously just an easy fix. But you know, for $160, I would have thought that would have been just a little bit better there. But like I said, not too big of a deal. But I think it's a really great looking little compressor, and I'll definitely be throwing it in the back of my Jeep and having it. I do like the just clamping onto the battery versus putting it in the cigarette lighter. I like that a lot. I think that's just easier and just better. So I like that. And then obviously my battery is a little bit on the low side, so you got to have this thing, your Jeep running for this not to just destroy your car battery. So that's just another thing just to consider too. You got to run your truck, run the alternator, so that way your battery doesn't get all drained like I almost did on mine. But yeah, so anyway, I would say definitely not garbage. I don't think their name, I don't think, well, they are from, let's say, China. So it's, you know, I don't think the naming schemes are real great over there. But yeah, I think overall, great looking compressor. Thanks to Gobege for sending me this compressor to kind of show off to you guys. And yeah, so anyway, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely give the video a thumbs up. Definitely consider subscribing. That helps me out a bunch, guys. And we'll catch you guys in the next video.